Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on the Minecraft Museum once again. So last episode I built two brand new exhibits right over here. We've got the end exhibit over here. We've got the Ender Dragon that you can interact with by flipping this lever. So you can turn it on and off. And then I've got the dragon egg over here. And then on the other side, I've got the nether, where we've got some lava over here. We got one of the warped trays on this side. I was thinking about possibly adding something else to put in here, like maybe a mob or something, because there's not really a lot in here. This one, you can at least interact with it by flipping this lever to turn the dragon head on and off. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to work on building the next section of the museum. So off camera, I have extended the museum out. Before it ended right here. Now I've expanded it so we've got more room to add even more exhibits in. So I'm just going to go ahead and build a wall right along here. I'm just going to do one block for now to kind of map out where everything's going to go. But I'm going to do the same thing that I've got over there. We'll just get like two different sections. And I'm going to have like one big exhibit on one side and then maybe two small ones on the other side. So this will be your big exhibit. I'm going to put it on this side so that this side will have like the two small exhibits. Okay, so I've got both the rooms now set up to where they're both the same size. So I've got those two rooms over there, and then I've got the big room over on this side. Now for this room, I was going to build like a desert temple. So over in this one, I did the jungle temple. So for this exhibit, I'm going to do the desert temple. And then the other two, I'm going to work on building those next time. So the first thing I'm going to do is build up this wall all the way up to the ceiling. And then I can get started with building the temple. Alright, so I've got the area blocked off with all the bricks here. The next thing I want to do is I want to go and fill in the floor here with the wood. Because this is what I use for all the other rooms. I've just been using wood for the floor. So I'm going to stick with the same wood theme for here. I'm only going to build a little bit at the moment because I might change the rest of this into sand. So let's go ahead and grab our sandstone. So I'm going to grab some sandstone stairs. I'm also going to grab all of the different types of sandstone that we've got. So I'm going to grab all of these. And then I'm also going to need possibly some regular sand as well. So now that I've got all of my sandstone, I can start building the actual temple. Now I'm just going to build it the same way as I did the jungle temple over there, because that fits in really well. Alright, so I've built up the stairs here. I've got 4 blocks of space from the ceiling. So this is about where the other temple was at when I built it in the other room. So I'm going to put in a wall. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to have kind of like a tunnel that you have to go through to get in. Because that's kind of how the desert temples work. It's just like a bunch of different doorways that you can go through. So I'm going to put the stairs down. I'm going to put them right here so that I can put the blocks here. And I'm going to be using the cut sandstone for this. So we'll go ahead and build this up. I'm going to go ahead and put the same thing on this side. Alright, so I've got the tunnel set up here. So we've got that. The next thing I need to do is I need to build up this wall. And this wall, I'm actually going to build this out of regular sandstone here. So that we have a little bit of texture. So we'll go ahead and use sandstone along here. And then we've got the cut sandstone for the tunnel walls. The other stairs that we do have is these, which is the sandstone stairs. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the smooth stairs, and I'm going to put the sandstone stairs instead. So that way we've got some more texture. Alright, so I went in and got some torches so that I can put in some light here. And I'm going to be using torches for all of this because that's what they use inside of the temples usually, is they have a bunch of torches put up. So now that I've got the front set up, I got to build the floor for the rest of this. And I'm just going to use all of the smooth sandstone here and fill in this entire area. Now, normally in the desert temples, there's a bunch of different ways that you can kind of explore these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build kind of like these little pillars. I'm going to go and use the cut sandstone again, because usually there's a bunch of different doorways that you can lead. There's kind of like a bunch of pillars. So I'm going to go ahead and build some pillars here. They're not really going to lead anywhere. It's just going to be some pillars like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to build up some pillars. And on each of these pillars, I'm going to go ahead and put some torches. So instead of having the torches on the ground, I'm going to put them on the pillars here. The other thing that I'm going to do is, instead of having the sandstone in the back, I want to try using some black concrete here to kind of make this seem like it's a way of going through, like a doorway. So I'm going to put some black concrete down here. So we'll go ahead and fill in all these gaps here with some black concrete. So you can like go through all these different areas, and it usually leads back into another area where you can enter the temple. So here's the front of the temple. One of the things I'm going to put in at the front here is one of the chiseled sandstone blocks. So that way we have that little creeper face. And I could even put some more on the sides here. I think we'll make it look a little bit better. So this first block here is going to have the creeper faces on it. And then the rest of this is going to be using the cut sandstone. I don't think I'm going to replace this. I'm going to leave it with the regular sandstone. But this is what it looks like inside. I'm actually going to get rid of this block up here and fill this in with sandstone as well. Now, in the middle, there's usually like a little trap that you can fall in. And I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to build that, because I need enough space to put the trap in. But I also need enough space to build an exit for this area, because this is the edge. So unless I build this out further, I need to have this blocked off here as the hallway. Now for this, I need to have a way of dropping down here without like falling. So I'm going to get rid of the pattern and I'm going to put in stairs. Now usually down here, I think this is all built out of the cut sandstone here. And there's usually little gaps to where the treasure is at. So I'm going to build that here. I'm going to build this up like that. So now we've got kind of like this little like star pattern here. Down here is usually where the TNT's at, is like on this block. Now these areas here, I'm going to fill these in with the wool. So we're going to have the blue wool that goes on the side. And then down here at the bottom, I'm going to put the orange. And then the rest of this around here is all going to be sandstone. So I'm going to go and put the sandstone in. This I'm going to leave open. So that way that's where you go when you come down. And I'm going to build stairs. So that way it's a safer way of getting down into the bottom of the temple here without falling down. So I'm going to go and put in the stairs that lead right here. I'm actually going to put a block here and then put the stair. So now as soon as you come down into the temple here, I'm going to go ahead and clear out this entire section. And I'm going to fill this in with sandstone. This is why I didn't put all the wood in, because I knew I was going to replace it with sand at some point. So this whole area is going to get turned into sandstone. And I'm going to have kind of like a whole like treasure section down here. Now this is going to be a little bit different to the normal like desert temples, because normally all the treasure would be over in this area here. So I've got all this space to work with, so I'm going to kind of build my own desert temple area down here. And I'm gonna put a bunch of different like traps and things, kind of like I did in the jungle temple. Alright, so I've filled in the entire floor here with sandstone. I'm just filling in the walls now. This is going to be the exit area. So this will be the door to get out. I don't know if I'm going to use a piston door or not for this, because I liked having the piston door over here on this side, because it makes sense to have like a chest, but I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing over here. I might just leave this open. But down here is going to be where all the treasure is going to be at. I'm going to have like a treasure area here. The other thing is I could actually fill in this block, so that way you don't see the stairs. Because the stairs are made out of the smooth sandstone, so it has a different texture. The other thing that I wanted to add in is I wanted to add in these creeper blocks. So like every other block, I wanted to put these in. So I'm just going to go around and put in a bunch of the chiseled sandstone around the sides here. So I've got that. I might as well put one more over on that side. Actually, can you see that from in here? Oh, you can. So I don't want to have that there. So there we go. So we've got the chiseled sandstone around here. So we've got all the different creeper heads. Now I did want to put in some chests. So I'm going to go and grab some chests here. And I'm going to put these down. So I'm going to do like a double chest over on this side. I'll do another double chest there. And this will be like the treasure. I also want to add in some regular sand down here as well. So I'm going to go and put a few sand blocks that give a little bit more texture. I'm also going to put in 2 torches on that side so we can get some more light. I think this looks really good. We've got all the different creeper heads. We've got the area where you drop down from up here, but instead of falling, there's a staircase. I could even put like a pressure plate down here on this block, because normally there's like TNT down here. The other thing that I wanted to add in was either like some tripwires down here like I had in the jungle temple, or I could put like a bunch of pressure plates that are like hidden on the floor that could like activate things. So I'm going to use birch because that blends in with the sand. And I'm just going to put a few pressure plates around the floor here. So you have to try and step over the pressure plates to try and get to the treasure. And you have no idea what these are going to do. But because this is a museum, they don't do anything. But they're supposed to be like traps. So I'll have like a bunch of pressure plates. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area back here, because I've got kind of a small little spot here that I could put something. I could maybe put like a secret back here, like a secret sign that says something. On this side, it's an exit, which I'm just going to leave this open for now, because I don't really have any good way of activating a piston door, unless one of these like activates it. I could do like a puzzle where you have to like step on the right pressure plates to open the door, but that's going to be like too complicated for the people to figure out. So I'm just going to leave a nice open door so they can get out and look at the other exhibits. Alright, so I've grabbed up a few items here to put in the chest. I've also put in a few webs here that kind of add a little bit more decorations to this area. I might put some in here. Like I could put some underneath the stairs here. Add some webs in. And then over here, I'm going to put all of the different treasures. So I'm just going to put some bones down in the chest. Put some rotten flesh in here. We'll put like some diamonds as well. Put like 3 diamonds. Get some gold. Usually there's like enchanted books as well that you can find in these sometimes. So I'm going to do the same thing over on this side where I'm just going to scatter stuff around in the chest. There we go. So put some gunpowder in this one. I forgot to add any in the other chest. We'll put like 1 diamond in here. put some gold around here. There we go. So we've got our loot in the chest here. I should get some enchanted books. You know what? Let me grab an enchanted book real quick, so that way I can add that in there. I could even put potions. There we go. So we'll put a book in each of these. So now we've got 2 enchanted books inside of there. So there's our chest full of loot. So I think this is a really nice desert temple exhibit where you can walk up here, go inside, and then you can drop down into the bottom area where we've got the chests. We've got all the pressure plates that are the traps for activating stuff. We've got the doorway that leads back out into the museum. It's just like the jungle one over here, but it's the desert version of it. Now, before I end the episode, I want to go through the desert temple one more time, but I'm going to turn the ray tracing on, because that's what I did last time with the jungle temple. So I want to see how it looks with ray tracing. Alright, so I've got the ray tracing enabled now. So let's go walk through the temple. The torches are definitely a lot different in this. We've also got the wool. And the concrete is reflective. Too bad you can't see yourself on here. It's so weird, like, looking at it. You don't even see, like, your reflection. But it does look really cool. When you walk up to it, you can see the reflection of the other side. And then you've got the downstairs area here. You can even see the webs that are over here on this side. We've got all the torches, the wool, and then in here, we've got the chests, which a bunch of webs on them. We've got all the loot in here that you can grab. And then there's this area that's, like, really dark. I might even add in, like, maybe, like, some TNT. Like, if you step on one of these, it activates it. And all it does is it makes noise, but it doesn't actually explode. Well, it's going to explode, but it's not going to break anything. That might be a cool thing to add. You know, let me just add that in real quick. So now if you step on this, it hopefully won't destroy the whole temple that I just made. Yep, there we go. So it exploded, and it did absolutely nothing. The only thing is there's really no good way of resetting this. So you have to, like, come down here, put another block of Is that water there? I can't even tell. The ray tracing makes it look so clear that you can't even tell if there's water there, but there is. Alright, so I've put the TNT back, so now if you step on this, you can hear the TNT noise, but it's not actually going to do anything. It's just going to explode. So that is the brand new Desert Temple exhibit, which I think looks really nice. So I'm going to go and end the episode here, so make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.